Hello and welcome. I'm Nancy Gentle Boudry, owner of Awaken with Light. Today's gentle reflection is all about cultivating our own inner compass and awakening our own intuition. Notice how I keep putting the word own intuition, our own inner light. This is not our programming. This is not our belief. This is your truth, your authenticity. I believe that when we foster and cultivate a relationship with knowing ourselves for who we truly are, we are able to make wonderful choices that bring peace, contentment in our lives. Some of these choices may be difficult. Some may be made in the midst of chaos. Some may be misguided. But I truly believe you will make these choices from a much more peaceful space than those followed by intellect, analyzation. I believe also that our brain, our natural instincts of intellect and intelligence and rationalization, analyzation come into play automatically and naturally when we're aligned with self. So don't think it's that you're totally ignoring the analysis piece. It just comes naturally because you're aligned with your truth. So in this moment in time, I want to really foster and cultivate your inner compass. And I believe that's done by following a mindful principle. So I want to share with you a tool that I think you'll find useful. When you spend time in your stillness, you've got your eyes closed, you're connected to breath. I really want you to feel your way through that moment. And I encourage you to do this often throughout your day. It only takes moments. Yesterday, I think I counted, I did it 4 times. What am I feeling? You check in when you've got to make choices, you've got to make decisions, or you notice you're off, or you really like what's happening and you want to check in and really go, I want to recreate this. These are all times it's vitally important to check in and understand what you are processing mentally, emotionally, and physically. So what I do is I drop into this centered space, I connect to my heart's center, and I breathe through that. And I ask myself, what am I feeling? What am I feeling emotionally? What am I feeling physically in my body in that moment in time? Your body is speaking all the time. You want to learn to read it on a dime. And then where am I mentally? If you are not aligned with truth, the body, mind, and spirit speaks. Something will feel out of whack. If you are so on point and so aligned, you will feel alive in all 3 points. So let's just try it for a moment. Close the eyes, rest them closed, connect to your breath, feel your inner world, and invite yourself to tune out the world, tune in. Everything else will wait. There's no other place I need to be. And feel yourself in the present moment. Not what you came into this moment with, not what you're thinking you're going to do when you get done with this, but what am I feeling right now? This breath flowing in, this breath flowing out. This is my here and now. Align yourself with Source. Your breath links you to that Source. Breathe it in. Invite it to settle into the core of your very being and every cell like a ripple. I love to envision it as beautiful light. Breathe it in, breathe it out, and I choose to be one with the light. Feeling that connected space, bring your awareness to your heart center. As though it has nostrils, breathe in and out of that heart center. It also helps me to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation when I breathe in and out of my heart center. I am thankful for the woman that I am, the life that I have, every experience that has been given, whatever you feel like saying. Cultivating that deep sense of appreciation, gratitude for the life, those things that you find in your life that are the silver lining. And then check in. If there's a moment that you want to contemplate from this inner compass, feel it. Put yourself there now, and then ask, how do I feel physically about this? Mentally and emotionally, take your time and really just drop. Don't go searching for answers. Just see what drops in when you say, what do I feel physically? See what comes to your awareness. Does my stomach feel like it's churning? Does my heart hurt? Am I riveted with a feeling of paralyzation? Not all feelings are bad. Maybe you need to break through your fear. You're feeling paralyzed. But really listen and ask yourself. Next, ask yourself emotionally. That'll help clarify. What am I feeling emotionally? Fear is a fabrication. Remember that, folks. As you process your emotions, there are professionals like myself to assist as you move out those emotions that are deeply lodged in there, that have now come to the surface because you're choosing to feel your way through life. You have to process those. They have to move out so you can have clarity in the present moment. And then ask yourself, where am I mentally? What do I feel mentally? Remembering you are the master of every thought, every feeling. You are not a victim to either. And you are responsible for your own feelings and your own thoughts. So how can I create the thoughts that I want to think and the feelings I want to own? How can I take back my power? So this is the type of exercise. When you're ready, gently bring yourself back into your room, back into the surroundings where you are, and imagine, before you open the eyes, that I'm going to see this room, this space, with brand new eyes, fresh insight, fresh perspective, as though I've never seen this room before, because in essence you haven't, as this moment hasn't been lived. So treat this moment to stand on its own, free of all the baggage. Let this moment create. Let it create. Because it could be bigger and better than you ever imagined. But you got to live in the present moment. You have to be aware of the present moment. And you also have to feel your way through the present moment. And trust me, when you do, your inner compass, and you follow it, you will be at peace and content with the choices you make. I didn't say they might not be painful, but that you will be at peace and content with the choices you make because they're aligned with your truth. The spirit in me bows and honors from a gratuitous heart the spirit in you. Namaste.